Welcome into Live in the Bay. We have a great show for you today. Coming up, the Tony-winning musical Shocked is bringing big laughs and country flair to the stage. We'll chat with the cast about bringing this Broadway hit to life. And the Bay Area roofing company built on top-tier craftsmanship and even stronger community roots. We'll get some tips from Apollo Roofing Company and learn what sets them apart. Then, the local woman redefining skincare with Ayurvedic wisdom and clean ingredients. We'll learn about the ancient traditions rooted in Green Beauty Co. Plus, it's the ultimate artisan cheese celebration. We're chatting the show-stopping grazing table and perfect pairings you'll be able to experience at the SF Cheese Fest. There's so much happening today on Live in the Bay. Welcome into Live in the Bay. So glad you could join us today. I'm Jessica Wills. Hope you're all having a great day. A little rain on my way in this morning. It's incredible. We get the weather in our show every day, and every day I'm surprised by it. So it made the roads out there a little slippery. Make sure, you know, if you encounter that rain, that you guys are just taking things a little bit slower. But looks like the day is shaping up. We'll get a full forecast a little bit later in the show. But let's get you caught up on any things that you may have missed with In Case You Missed It. All right, take a look at this. A special light show lit up the night sky in Seoul, South Korea, in honor of the hit Netflix movie K-pop Demon Hunters. You might have heard of it. Fictional K-pop superstars Rumi, Myra, and Zoe wowed fans as they appeared in a 15-minute drone show, a dazzling tribute to the film's worldwide success. The movie, which follows a K-pop girl group as they battle supernatural threats to protect their fans, has officially become Netflix's most popular movie of all time. And I have to admit, I haven't seen the movie yet, so that probably means I don't have kids, which I don't. But all of my friends that have kids are loving this movie. Their kids are obsessed. They love the song. So I'm going to have to put that on the list to watch, because clearly it's Netflix's most popular movie. Wow, that's a big statement. But how cool are all those drones there? Very, very cool. All right, speaking of binge watching your favorite shows, here's some good news. Going down a TV rabbit hole might make you happier. New research out of the University of Georgia found that diving into your favorite TV series for an extended stretch can boost your memory. The study showed that people who binge watch or read for long periods were more likely to mentally revisit the story afterward, daydreaming scenes, imagining new ones, and even rewriting the ending in their heads. This kind of mental escape was especially common during times of stress, and it turns out it gave a short-term boost to both memory and overall well-being. It's very, very cool. And while we're talking about mood boosters, how about a little Christmas cheer? Well, it may still be just September, but Home Depot is already getting into the holiday spirit. This year, they've teamed up with Disney to launch a line of animated Star Wars holiday decorations. So yes, you could have Darth Vader or a stormtrooper greeting your holiday guests or surprising the kids on Christmas morning. And if you're looking for something a little less intimidating, there's even a festive Chewbacca in the mix. The figures stand between 6 and 7.5 feet tall, and they'll set you back around $300 to $350. I love these bigger than life decorations that Home Depot comes out with. So this is super fun. I'm sure it's going to be ultra popular. If you want to score it, you better head there soon, because we know that these holiday items always sell out. All right, well, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. According to Variety, actress and singer Hilary Duff, yeah, I wasn't gonna sing that line, guys, but she has officially signed with Atlantic Records, making her return to music. She teased the news on Instagram with a photo and a simple caption. It said, "New music" or something. Duff, who last released an album back in 2015, 10 years ago, will also be featured in an upcoming docuseries that follows her journey back into the studio. So it'll give fans a closer look into her personal life. Very fun. But Hilary's not the only former Disney star hinting at a comeback. Take a look.
Begging for the bass till it's hitting me right.
You heard that right. Quick little snippet. That was the sound of Demi Lovato's new song, Here All Night, set to release this Friday. Fans have noticed one big change, dancing. She's been teasing a lot of choreography for the latest venture into her techno dance beats, showcasing her powerhouse vocals and her dance moves. Here All Night will be featured on Lovato's 9th studio album called D9. Excited for that. All right, Apple's awe-dropping event kicked off in Cupertino. CEO Tim Cook began by saying it's focusing on 3 product lines, the AirPods, the Apple Watch, and the iPhone. Here are some of the highlights.
And to help connect with those near you, we're bringing the magic of AirPods to the way you communicate across languages with live translation powered by Apple Intelligence. Now, when you are together with someone who speaks a different language, like exploring a market abroad, AirPods Pro will help you understand them in your preferred language.
And it's even more durable. It starts with our proprietary ION-X glass, which is the toughest in the industry. We then apply a custom Apple-designed ceramic coating that bonds to the glass at an atomic level, making it significantly harder. So now it's 2 times more scratch-resistant, perfect for everyday use and the challenges of an active lifestyle.
On the front, we have our new and innovative center stage camera. You don't need to rotate your phone anymore to take a landscape selfie. Center stage for photos perfectly frames everyone in either orientation.
Powerful, yet so thin and light, it seems to disappear in your hands.
Very, very cool updates there. A big day for Apple, starting with the AirPod Pro 3. They're smaller, sweat-resistant, water-resistant, and have live translation powered by Apple Intelligence. Very cool. I was just recently over in France, and I wished I spoke French so bad. And I keep telling myself that I'm going to learn it so that I can go back and speak the language. But now this is going to make it just super easy to be able to communicate with anyone in a different language. So very cool there. The Apple Watch Series 11 has a more durable screen, better antenna, and is more power efficient. And of course, the iPhone 17 Pro with a new front camera called Center Stage that can expand the field of view and rotate from portrait to landscape without moving your phone. And the iPhone Air, the thinnest iPhone that they have yet to unveil. Very cool to see these, and excited to learn a little bit more as, you know, we get some more announcements from them and dive deeper into all the capabilities of this technology. All right, that's going to lead us right into today's question of the day. Today we are asking, are you team iPhone or Android? And do you upgrade your phone every year or wait it out? All you have to do to join in on our viewer voice is scan the QR code there, or you can go to our social media pages at Live in the Bay TV to answer on our Instagram and our Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. All right, for me, I am team iPhone, and I was talking about it with my director this morning. James on the morning show said that he is an Android, and then I turned to my director afterwards and I said, you know what, there's always someone in the group chat, right? So my whole family is pretty much an iPhone user, but I have 2, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, they have their Androids, so they are lighting up our screens with that green text, and for whatever reason, why is the green text so annoying? I don't know, but yeah, iPhone for me. I have the 14 currently, so usually I'll wait a couple years, and if this is 17, like, yeah, this is right about around the time that I want to upgrade, but my phone still works, and I'm on a save money kick, so I don't know. We'll see if I have to wait until next release of the newest iPhone, but I'm holding strong on the 14. So let me know your answers. There's the QR code in the corner of your screen. Scan that, send it in, and while you do that, let's send things over to Kathy Trafton to get an update on this weather. Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Jess. Yeah, I'm team iPhone. It's easier to do those airdrops, you know. Here we are. I'm team clouds and rain today because we've been experiencing some. It does not feel like a typical September, does it? Typically, this is our warmest month. It's just beautiful and hot and dry, but that is a fire weather concern. So this is good news in terms of fire weather because the atmosphere is moist and we don't have any dry conditions. In fact, we've had quite a bit of rain in some spots, pretty intense rain in a few moments. We had some intense bands, and then we have a bit of a break, and then I think this afternoon, Later in the afternoon, we'll see, again, more showers and thunderstorm chances as well, especially in some of the North Bay counties, such as Napa County and Sonoma County. So we're in for a lovely spell of weather, a little bit different than we expect. We'll dry it out, warm it up come Friday and Saturday, but look at your Sunday. Another area of low pressure brings another front across the Bay Area with, some light rainfall chances. So it's a little bit unsettled, we'll call it, off and on throughout the week. So how much rain do we have left? Well, a few hundredths of an inch across the Bay Area through about Thursday. Typically, we'd be at the 70 degrees in San Francisco. My forecast high for today, 73. And you'll see numbers across the Bay Area in the 70s pretty much everywhere. This does not feel like September. 60s and 70s at the coast, going for 70s right along the Bay shoreline. A little bit warmer as we start to head southward, but not a lot warmer. In fact, we're going to stay in the 70s, even in the South Bay, 77 for Campbell. Usually you'd see it a lot hotter in Pleasanton, but it's 76. Can you believe these numbers? 78 Concord. 79 in Pittsburgh, and in Santa Rosa, 74. Point Reyes only 70. Usually there's a big range in temperatures, but no, not today. So we see temperatures really on the cool side all the way through Thursday. We warm it up just in time for Friday and Saturday. So back to you, Jess, for the show.
Thank you so much, Kathy. And noted, I'm going to keep an eye out for the rain if you encounter that on the roads for the next couple days, not just for today, so appreciate you. All right, still to come here on Live in the Bay, the stars of the Tony-winning musical comedy Shucked are here. We'll chat the corn-fed comedy sensation taking the stage by storm. And later, we celebrate 10 years of Cheese with some gourmet tasting when SF Cheese Fest joins us here in studio. That and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in 2 minutes. Stay with us. It's the Tony-winning musical the Wall Street Journal calls flat out hilarious. Shucked brings big laughs, great music, and a whole lot of heart to the Broadway stage. Joining us now to tell us all about it are actors and storytellers Maya Lagerstam and Tyler Joseph Ellis. Thank you both so much for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having us. I'm thrilled.
This is so much fun. You guys are here for an extended stay of Shucked.
Yes.
Tell me what it's all about.
Well, Shucked is an original musical comedy, so it's not based on anything, which is kind of rare. And it's not like Les Mis, so you don't really know what you're getting coming in, which I think is a win for an audience member. But it's about a town called Cobb County, encased in corn that's in somewhere America, and then the corn starts dying. So a brave young woman leaves the town, which no one's ever done, to try to get help, and then she accidentally has a con man come back to the town and try to help out. But it's hilarity, it's silly, and there's, as you said, a lot of heart in the show. So a lot of laughs. And then we might get you at the end, but you have to see to find out.
I love how you say accidentally brings a con man with her. The usual accident.
You know, it's classic. We've all done it. We've all done it.
We don't normally seek out a con man.
Right, sometimes.
For help?
Yeah, right. Tell me about your roles.
Well, so we're the storytellers, so we kind of like guide you through the whole show.
Okay.
Almost like a narrator, except we're more like, we're more in talks with each other. You guys are kind of our scene partners in the show. And sometimes we pop in and play different little characters and whatnot.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you're with us till the end, baby.
Oh yeah, you're stuck with us.
You're stuck with us the whole show.
So much fun. I can see the chemistry actually. Like already there.
We're madly in love. So
yes.
So much fun. One of the big things about this show is the music. Some, country music stars have written the score. So tell me what it's like to sing these songs.
Oh my gosh. Well, Shane McAnally and Brandy Clark are Grammy-winning songwriters. I mean, if you like Casey Musgraves, they're behind a lot of the songs. So it's a very special thing to be singing their music. Shane came to the show again last week. And I don't know, it's just, I think something about country music, it's so story-driven, and it lends itself so beautifully to musicals.
It's something that I feel like we don't hear and see a lot of. But they do such a good job. Like, I mean, we've done the show 326 times at this point. Like, we've done it so many times. And yet there's still times where I'm like listening to the lyrics or like listening to, I'm like, oh, wait, that one is, it just got me. Oh, it got me again. Like, it's so, everyone who sees it has a different favorite song. Like, everything is so, it's just so well written.
No skips. No skips.
Yeah,
It's a
no
no
skips.
skips.
Full all the way through.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, that's going to bring the energy and the intensity and just the fun.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
right? Having fun with the music the whole time. What is something that people might not expect from this show?
Well, I think a lot. I think the marketing of the show is in very intentionally kind of vague. It's like it's a lot of that's corn.
Yeah.
It is about corn. So we're not lying to you.
Yeah,
I
it's absolutely
promise.
about. There's no false marketing
Yeah,
here.
but
about corn.
it's really about family and about coming together and accepting each other like for our differences and learning to love people that are different than ourselves. So I think the unexpected delight of the show is that it does have messages and things to take away from that. You're like, oh, that's a thinker, and that's something I can take with me on top of hundreds of laughs in the show. So you're coming in looking for a good time, and hopefully your face hurts from laughing, but then your heart feels a little full at the end of it.
You feel a little lighter at the end.
Yes, Maya, what would you say is one of your favorite parts about performing on the stage?
Oh, I mean, in general, I mean, with this show in particular, like, I mean, like we keep saying, it is a funny little skit. Like, and one of the things that I think that has been really like driving me and kind of making me, I don't know, because we've done it so many times. It never gets boring hearing an audience laugh with you and like a collective group of laughter. Our director talked about it in the very beginning. It's just such a vulnerable thing to laugh out loud, especially with a group of strangers. And the fact that our job is to make thousands of people a night laugh together is so cool. And just, I think that's really one of my favorite things, is just hearing the back and forth that we all get to have with each other.
Absolutely, the theater experience.
Yeah, the theater, the live of it all.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Tyler, you are back home. Welcome home.
Thank
How
you.
does it feel to be back here, you know, and to be able to be on stage at Broadway Set?
I mean, it's so special. I'm from the East Bay. I grew up here. My parents grew up here. My grandparents grew up here. It's home, very much, capital H home. And
So much so, you mentioned in the break that you have moved home for the
oh my God, I'm just staying at home. I mean, they can put us,
So
they
cool.
put us up in housing, and I'm like, no, thank you. I'll be with my family. Thank you so
I'm gonna
much.
stay with my mom.
So I
Thank
just
you.
commuted here from my house. It's the best thing in the world to have my teachers that have gotten me here, my parents who have gotten me here, my grandma who's coming to the show tonight, and finally she gets to see it. And I don't know, all the people that cheered me on through the high school musicals, all of that, and getting to kind of give back to them, being like, look, it worked. Like, I promise, I really had a passion for it. I wasn't lying,
I'm
you know.
making you proud.
It's not just a
That's the
pipe
goal.
dream.
It's a very profound feeling. I think I'm gonna cry a lot tonight, but in the best way. Good tears. Good tears. No, but thank you for asking. It's a homecoming like I could never have dreamed, and we get to play the KRON4. I'm just so pumped. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Okay, well, so much fun. You guys break a leg out there. I love the chemistry. I know you're setting yourself up for just an amazing show, an amazing run here. So thanks for sharing with us.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Of course. If you want to learn more about Shucked, head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. We'll post a link there to get all the information on how to get tickets. All right, coming up here on Live in the Bay, Apollo Roofing shares what it takes to be a trusted name in Bay Area roofing. From premium materials to a passionate team, we'll hear what sets them apart and why great roofing starts with great people. And as we head to break, you can answer our question of the day. Scan the QR code there. Are you team iPhone or Android? And do you upgrade your phone every year or wait it out a little bit? Let us know. And your answer could be read a little bit later in the show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Apollo Roofing Company is known for top quality work and exceptional customer service. But what really sets them apart is their dedicated team, deep community roots, and certified expertise tackling Bay Area roofing challenges. Here to share more is the owner of Apollo Roofing, Shemi Al-Madawi. Shemi, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thanks for inviting me. It's a big pleasure.
Yes, I'm so excited to talk with you about, some of the roofing issues that people may experience here in the Bay Area, because you're going to educate me. So I'm excited to dive into that. But first, tell me what makes Apollo Roofing so special.
Okay, so we're a local company. We put a lot of focus on excellent customer service. So if it's a big shake with a lot of ingredients, that will be the most dominant. It's the milk. It's all about the customers. Now, of course, a lot of focus on quality work and good materials. Set us apart a little bit is like all the top-tier certification we have with the leader manufacturers, which is really help us to give more to the community. And what's really set us apart is my amazing team, is the people behind the brand. I've been lucky to be surrounded with such a great colleagues that, you know, their dedication, they care, just make work really meaningful.
Yeah, that's the best part, right? Surround yourself with best people, and then good things will come out of that.
That's the biggest gratitude I have, honestly. I could not even engineer that kind of colleagues that I got.
Well, congratulations. That stems from you as the owner and really surrounding yourself with people who care about all the details and to give quality work. So, you know, congratulations to you for building a great team.
Thank you.
I wanted to learn a little bit more about, you know, Bay Area roofs and kind of what are some of the challenges that people might be experiencing when it comes to roofing?
That's a good question. Let's start from the fact that the Bay Area is a collection of a microclimate. There is some cities that are totally different than others. Let's say coastal cities like Pacifica or Berkeley or other cities, they live under constant fog and humidity. And that's require a different spec, additional spec, when other inland cities really facing a lot of sun, strong heat, which is really accelerating the lifespan on the roof. And across the whole region, we're all facing strong rain, strong winters, winds, those atmospheric river storms that we have. You know, we get some funky calls like, what's wrong with the roof? Nothing wrong with the roof. The roof just flew away with the wind. So there is no roof. That's the problem. That's really not fun to have. It's maybe funny, but it's really not fun. So have to be considered that every roof in the Bay Area that get installed have to be resilient for all those things that we mentioned, including personal adjustment per the area and the climate.
Yeah, very interesting. I never thought about that. I experience the different climates because I'm down in the South Bay in Santa Clara. So when I drive to the city, it's completely different weather. But yeah, so you got to have somebody who knows all about the different materials and what you need in the different climates. You kind of mentioned your team earlier. And, you know, when you're talking about certified roofer, what does that mean in terms of who you're employing to do these tasks?
Let's start from a funny point. When you need a cardiologist, you don't want to go to the dentist, you know? And certified roofer means the manufacturer signed for some kind of a program with the roofer. And then for many years, train them, test them, surprisingly inspect them on site until finally, after a few good years, they find, I want you to be a top-tier certified contractor. And that's going to give us the ability to provide way more for the homeowners of the Bay Area, because then you don't only get my warranty, you get an additional 25 to 50 years labor and material warranty from the manufacturer. So, and that's what I think the families in the Bay Area deserved.
Absolutely. You mentioned kind of, you know, working with the best materials, and how are you making sure that you have the best materials that are going to, you know, be durable throughout all of these microclimates?
So, you know, roof is a product that's supposed to last for 50 years. There is no much room for no-name brands that might disappear. So we're trying to follow the leaders, which are like Owens Corning, GAF, Certainty. Those guys are here for generations. They're not going to go anywhere. They prove their quality. And probably when you install that product, the material and the warranty are going to stand. Those guys are like built to last.
Yeah, so you've done your homework, you found the best in terms of all the quality material that you need, and that's who you make sure that you can always, you know, get material that you need from them.
Exactly, basically the future plant in the history. So if they're here for so many generations, they're going to stay.
Yeah, they're going to stay. All right. Well, you guys aren't just a roofing company. It is very important to you to be involved in the community and giving back in the community. Tell me how you're doing that and why that's important.
I didn't plan to talk about that, but you know what? Maybe it will educate some other businesses on the Bay Area. So basically, the community is us, and us is the community. Without a community, who we are. So they were the first one to give us the chance, to give us the trust, to give us their business. And we owe them so much. And that's the reason why we're partnering with things like Telacel, high school football teams, and sponsorships, and supporting local events. It's our way to say thank you and give back to this amazing community that gave us so much.
Incredible. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the work that you know, the pride that you take in giving back to the community. And that just goes to show, you know, another caring aspect of you and your business. You know, right now is probably the best time to think about any roof issues that may be coming up as we have these couple months of warmer weather, but we're heading into winter. So for anyone that needs to, you know, reach out and get any information regarding their roof, how can they do that?
Oh, so simply, basically a roof talking to. You just need to understand and listen. So let's say the majority of the roofs in the Bay Area are asphalt shingles. It's a slope roof. Pretty easy, you can watch it and spot it from the street. Look for curled shingles, cracked shingles, missing shingles, missing granules. That's a big sign that you need to get a professional. If you have a flat roof, like the majority of the houses in San Francisco, search for standing water, sagging area. That's a clear sign it's going to trap water and it's going to end up in your house. Now, one thing, do me a favor, guys. Don't climb up there. You don't want to be the next viral movie, you know?
Yeah.
Just leave it for the professionals. But once you see any of those spots, that's the time to call a certified roofer.
Okay, well, Shemi, thank you so much for joining us and sharing a little bit more about what you do. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. If you want to learn more about Apollo Roofing Company, you can go to their website, apolloroofingcompany.com, and we'll also post their information on our website as well. When we come back, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson star as a singing duo featuring the iconic songs of Neil Diamond. We'll take a look at the trailer for Song Sung Blue. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back. Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come here on the show, ancient traditions meet modern skincare in Green Beauty Co. The story of one Bay Area woman who turned the family's Ayurvedic heritage into a modern skincare movement. Plus, one of the biggest celebrations of American artisan cheese is turning 10. We're talking cheese boards and grazing tables ahead of the 10th annual SF Cheese Fest. But first, let's see what you had to say about our question of the day today. We asked, are you team iPhone or Android? And do you upgrade your phone every year or wait it out? I am team iPhone, and I hold on to mine for a couple years, but I'm about 3, I have the 14, we're at about the 17. So yeah, it's about time for me to upgrade. Let's see what you guys had to say. Let's bring in our first viewer. This one comes from Genevieve from Guerneville, who said, Team Android, I usually upgrade every year to a year and a half. Okay, Team Android, Genevieve, you are bringing those green chat messages into the group chat, but that's okay, that's okay. Every year and a half, you are up on your technology. So thank you for sharing your answer. Let's bring in our next viewer. This one comes from Alex from San Francisco, who said, Team iPhone, I don't upgrade. I ride the phone out until it breaks. Alex, I love this. You save that money. These phones really will last forever. Ask my dad. He held on to his original one forever. He finally was forced to upgrade his iPhone. So I love that answer, Alex. Thank you for sending this. Let's bring in our last viewer. This one comes from Evan from San Jose, who said, hear me out, Team Apple. My house is all Apple, from HomePods to my MacBook Pro to my AirPods Max. Evan, so true. It's easy when you have one technology and then you just kind of go all out with that one, right? So everything syncs up, everything matches, and it's really easy to kind of control everything from just your phone. It all talks to each other and makes it easy. But these were all really fun. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in their answers today. We always love to hear from you. We love for you to chime in on our viewer voice by scanning the QR code, or you can always go to our social media pages as well, Live in the Bay TV on Instagram and Facebook. We post the question there every day, and it's our favorite part of the day to interact with you and hear all of your answers. So thank you for sending. All right, we have a cute movie for you. It's based on a true story. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson star, and they play two down-on-their-luck musicians who form a Neil Diamond tribute band, proving it's never too late to find love and follow your dreams. Here's the official trailer for Song Sung Blue.
I'm not a songwriter, I'm not a sex symbol. I just want to entertain people.
I don't want to be a hairdresser. I want to sing, I want to dance, I want to garden, I want a cat.
I need something big, I need something new. What do you think?
You don't want to be a Neil Diamond impersonator. You want to be a Neil Diamond interpreter.
I was looking for the right way to say it, and you just came right out and said it. Tell your mama, girl, we can't stay long. We should call ourselves Lightning and Thunder. We got things we gotta catch up on.
So you be lightning and I be thunder.
Yeah. You?
That is not very professional of me, but I've been wanting to do it for like a whole...
really have to call him lightning? It's kind of weird.
Be nice. Okay. My dad in Vietnam, sometimes he'd have to crawl over dead bodies. So yeah, he used to drink.
I could really use for you to tell me I'm doing the right thing.
I think you are. Oh, I was scared you were gonna hit your head. Bad things happen over and over, and I just want to sing and I want to shine.
Just say, can't pay you anything right now, that's all.
Came here for you, brother.
I wouldn't go any shorter than this. I wanted to ripple and wave when the wind blows my shirt.
Wind in a bar. How?
Like a leaf blower. Do you have one? Sure.
How am I doing? Huge.
I just disappear in the music.
You two always know what to do.
I can't thank Neil, because every thank you I got belongs to you, doll. You're my August night, my September morn, you're my crackling Rosie.
Here is lightning and thunder!
Song Sung Blue hits theaters on Christmas Day if you want to take a look. When we come back, we're taking a closer look at Green Beauty Co., where centuries-old Ayurvedic knowledge powers a new wave of clean and conscious skincare. And as we head to break, here's a look outside. Stay right there. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Green Beauty Co. is a woman-owned Northern California brand blending ancient Ayurvedic wisdom with non-toxic, handcrafted formulas. And it's changing the way we think about beauty from the inside out. Owner and founder Rushita joined me to chat about how she wanted to create something clean, conscious, and deeply rooted in tradition. Take a look.
It's getting into the mode where people are more trying to be more green and sustainable, because now the consumer knows that what kind of ingredient they are putting on the skin and what kind of effect the skin can have with so-and-so ingredient. So now I think consumers are being very cautious, and that's why I think it's our job as a beauty brands that we deliver what consumer ask.
Yeah, so tell me about how you first got started then with Green Beauty Co.
I wanted to start something, and that's how I started a blog called Glow and Green. It got a little bit of traction, and then I got a book deal from Skyhorse Publishing, and I published a book last year. And during that time, I started doing my DIY from my grandmas. Like whatever my mom and my grandma use, I just started using that, and I developed the book based on that. But I also realized that not everybody has an appetite to do DIY every day. Mm-hmm. They barely stir up their own curries. I don't think so they're going to stir up their own beauty products. So that's how I started this brand, with full transparency, saying no more than 10 ingredients in any bottle, and you can read all the beauty labels. My Green Beauty Co.'s beauty label, same as a food label. So that's how I started this brand. And the first two products I started, cleanser and a moisturizer. Mm-hmm. Whether you are a skincare junkie or not, you need to have cleanser because you need to wash your face, mm-hmm. and you need to have some kind of a moisturizer. So I came up with neem soap and vitamin C serum and vitamin A serum.
Amazing. I think one of the things that sets your brand apart from others is that you are drawing on your culture and your history. Correct. So tell me how you brought that into and incorporated it into your products.
So neem, so every product of mine has some kind of a childhood memories and some kind of Ayurvedic nostalgia behind that. So I can start with the neem. So my mom used to boil those neem leaves during the monsoon time because it's more detoxifying and the itchiness of the skin will disappear. That's what she used to tell us. And I'm like, we should bring back that memory here. Yeah. So using only up to 10 ingredients, I think my neem soap contains 9 ingredient tops, and I bring this neem oil into the soap, which is a neem soap, which is I felt like that's the way of living life, which is Ayurveda. Same with vitamin C serum. My vitamin C serum contains amla oil and kevra oil, which I don't know, hardly anyone in beauty industry uses the kevra oil, and that's a forbidden flower in Hinduism, but it has amazing skin renewal benefits of it. So I use that along with astaxanthin, which is 6,000 times more powerful than regular vitamin C serum you see out there into the market. So I bring this Ayurvedic amla oil and, you know, kevra oil into my vitamin C serum. Same with my vitamin A serum. So bakuchi oil is very much famous ingredient right now. It's like, it's been researched that bakuchi oil contains same amount of vitamin A in retinol has, and retinol is a synthetic ingredient. It's a lab-based ingredient. So instead of using retinol, which is a lab-based ingredient, let's use the plant itself. So that's what I incorporate, and bakuchi oil is an Ayurvedic ingredient. So that's how I incorporate my
Very impressive. Every single bottle there was with 10 ingredients or less. And if you've ever looked at the label of any beauty product, you know that it can just be littered with so many things you can't even pronounce. So really cool to learn about that. If you want to see the full interview, she dives into all of the products. You can head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. Click on search for Green Beauty Co. and it will come up. You can watch it there. All right, after the break, the ultimate cheese celebration. Alyssa Gilbert is bringing us a taste of what's in store at the SF Cheese Fest 10th birthday bash. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Cheese lovers, get ready. The 10th annual SF Cheese Fest is back and bigger than ever. With over 75 artisan cheeses, local makers, wine, charcuterie, and more, it's a celebration of flavor. Here to give us a taste of what's in store is Alyssa Gilbert from Ollie's American Cheese and Provisions. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is fantastic.
Yes, of course. 10 years SF Cheese Fest. This year has to be bigger and better than ever. What are you guys doing to celebrate?
We are trying to make it as festive as possible. We are going to have a fantastic grazing table. Our VIP event this year, which is sold out, is going to have a raclette table just for the VIPs. We're going to do a large celebration cheesecake. We're going to have a special cake cutting ceremony as well.
So much fun. And why is it so important to celebrate artisan cheeses?
It's just all of the cheesemakers who care about the land and care about the animals, and they're here to support our California cheese-making community, and we just want to do as much as we can to support them and let them keep making cheese and keep going.
Yes, it really is kind of the best of the best, getting all together and really just celebrating the lovely cheese. We all love cheese so much, right?
Absolutely.
Tell me about Ollie's American Cheese and Provisions.
Yeah, Ollie's, we are a cheese shop located in downtown Oakland. We specialize in artisan American cheese, so we sell pretty much all of the cheese you see here on this table and any other cheese we can find from across the country, produced by small cheesemakers who really care about what they're doing.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the preparation that leads into this event and just kind of, you know, how much planning comes together. And I know we were just talking a little bit, it's the last fire drills, but yeah, tell me about the planning and kind of what goes into it. How can cheesemakers be a part of it?
Yeah, so it is put on by the California Artisan Cheese Guild, and in March we have a California Artisan Cheese Festival, and as soon as that's over, we pivot to starting to plan the SF Cheese Fest. Any and all California cheesemakers are invited. Most of them are guild members, so they are kind of shoo-ins to join us. We're going to have 15 cheesemakers with over 75 kinds of cheese that you're able to taste, and it's really great way to talk to the cheesemakers, get to know who's making your food, who's making your cheese.
Yeah, very, very cool. Well, you brought some of these delicious cheeses here today for us to taste. So why don't we dive right in? Tell me what you're gonna do first.
Yeah, so we thought it would be really fun to do a little bit of pairing with cheeses, kind of like hosting tips. If you want to do this at home, super easy ways to pair the cheese, bring out flavors, and kind of impress your guests with minimal effort. All right, so first we have a whole milk basket ricotta from Bellwether. They actually sell this cheese in the basket that they drain it in, which is pretty neat. So what we do is we just flip it over and pull it off, and then you have this beautiful mound of ricotta here. And then my favorite way to serve this is you just are gonna pour honey right over the top And this is a crowd favorite. It's beautiful. It's kind of like a little show in and of itself, and you'll taste it. It's delicious, as much or as little as you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, I think that it's, you know, football season, it's TV season, all the new shows are out, so it's a time where we're making boards and cheese boards. So I love that you're giving us some pairing ideas. How can I dig into this?
Yeah, I suggest just getting yourself a little cracker, and do you mind if I make you a bite?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. And this little appetizer came together in 5 seconds.
Yeah, okay, so it's really just honey.
It's honey and ricotta, and that's it.
You literally pull the basket off.
You pull the basket off.
So what are the flavors that I'm looking for as I take a bite? What am I going to notice?
The cheese is going to be very fresh. It's going to be very lactic, not super salty, so the honey is going to kind of bring that creaminess out and kind of bring sweetness throughout.
Yeah, wow.
What do you think?
Delicious.
Amazing.
I like that. I love the honey. It really brings out a different flavor.
It does, definitely.
Okay, that's a good one. I love that. All right, what do we have next?
So we're going to jump to something a little spicier, and this is another fun cheese to host. This is Quinta from Point Reyes. It's actually a spruce-wrapped cheese, which means there's a band of wood around this, so it's kind of like a little bowl, a self-contained bowl. So what you do is you just cut the rind on the top, and then you pull it off, just like that.
Is that wood adding to the flavors that you're gonna get?
It is, yeah, it is. And then we're gonna top this with a salsa matcha chili oil.
Okay.
Just pour it right over the top, just like that. And again, you're done. Easy appetizer. I particularly love to eat this with potato chips, so great game day snack.
Okay.
But with crackers, you can kind of just go ahead and dip right in as well.
Okay, I'm gonna take my cracker. I'm just gonna dip right in, get a little bit of that oil. Now, how spicy is this?
It's got a bit of a kick to it, but not too bad.
Okay, so what are the flavors that we're gonna get here?
From the cheese, you're gonna get some like nice woodsy notes from that spruce bark. It's got a California bay leaf on it, so you're gonna get a little bit of that like mushroom, earthy, woodsy, and then the salsa matcha is gonna be a little bit smoky, a little bit spicy.
Okay, talk me through this one, and then I wanna get to this one.
Totally. This one's super simple. This is San Joaquin Gold from Fiscalini Farmstead Cheese. The description on this cheese package says nutty, and if you ever see that, pair it with nuts. Keep it super simple.
Okay.
These are just some California-grown Marcona almonds.
Delicious.
Done, easy.
That's easy, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
For hosting. Okay, this last one,
last
talk
but
me
not
through.
least, this is Humboldt Fog. Is an ash-ripened goat's milk cheese. A lot of people tend to think this is a blue cheese because of the coloring, but it's actually not. So it's gonna be nice and mild. And what we're gonna do today is brulee it. So it's a super easy, super fun way to serve this. You're just gonna take sugar, pour it right over the top, and then get yourself a little torch. And you're just gonna go ahead and get that cheese nice and caramelized. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna make a nice little crust on that cheese. And
so instead of a creme brulee, this is like a cheese brulee.
A cheese brulee, exactly.
Wow, delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay, I'm gonna taste this in the break. Thank you so much for all of these flavors. This is beautiful and definitely something people can do at home.
Oh,
Easy
absolutely.
to recreate, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and we'll post the information on our website where everyone can go to buy tickets and all of that good stuff.
Amazing.
Yes, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course. To learn more about the SF Cheese Fest, head to liveinthebay.tv. We will post the link there. You can still get tickets to attend this amazing event. Stay right here. After the break, we have a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Tomorrow on Live in the Bay, storytelling takes flight with stunning aerial performances in the Soiled Dove. And from football players to winemakers, 3 Fat Guys Winery will join us to chat some wines. That does it for us today. If you miss anything, you can find it on our website at liveinthebay.tv. Hope you all have a great afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.